Alright, before we continue with the game, I wanna show off something kind of freaky, spooky that occurred after I got the sort of first ending where Sayori is disappeared or gone or whatever. So it kind of added like a bunch of files to the map of like the map on which I installed Doki Doki Literature Club. And first thing that popped out to me is that actually in the character maps, Sayori's character file has been deleted, which is why I guess every single trace of her is just gone, right? She's just deleted. That's what happened. I'm pretty sure hers was in here, right? Sayori.chr, but it's gone. After that, we got a new like text file added here. Pretty much everyone that says like 25th was added after that. So this is a weird one. This is like a drawing, an image file that got added to the map. I have no fucking clue what it means, but like, I mean, I'm guessing that's Natsuki, right? Oh no, of course not. I'm stupid. It's Sayori, of course, because of the red ribbon. But is this like her? Ah, the rope is like right here. This is an image of her where she hung herself. She dead? Oh man, this is so creepy. And then we got like this, which is like a poem, the Can You Hear Me? Let's read this one. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath the manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them, which is why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Oh god, so that's a reference to, I guess, how people with depression sort of feel, and all I did was untie the knot. That clearly shows as like a reference towards Sayori hanging herself, right? So yeah, I mean, this is sort of a file, but I'm not sure what this exactly means. Just a bunch of like stuff that I have no clue what the fuck it reads, blah blah blah. So I doubt that's important. I mean, it's probably important, I just don't know what the heck it means. But yeah, apparently it just adds like a bunch of stuff. But okay, that's sort of what happened after the other ending, so let us now return to the game. Thoroughly spooked. Right, I don't know if it's just inside my head or if this game is messing with you, but it took me like 2 minutes to freaking open up the new game again, because I started playing again and I closed the game after getting the original ending. And I was spooked out because of like showing you guys the files, right? And then I clicked on like the .exe file to open the game, and nothing happened. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Maybe I'm just spooking myself, or I don't know. But damn, it finally was able to load, and we're in here again now. We wrote our first poem, so hi again, Luda. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Even though I have a feeling I really should. I should try any opportunity I get to run away, I should take it. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What was that? Oh god, her face sort of morphed. It morphed back into Yuri. Thanks for keeping your promise, Luda. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the hell was that, Natsuki?
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You only had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
But, girl, you're over the text. Monika, what are you doing? I can't read that shit. Natsuki, blah, blah, blah. I certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Oh, shots fired. And her manga collection? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Luda. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to go, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Well, there's one less girl in the picture, so I guess so, Yuri. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Is it me, or does she look like a little bit more tilted compared to the other time? I don't know. I feel like I'm just freaking myself out at this point. She just seems like a little bit more crooked, a little bit more like sideways than usual. Or am I looking weirdly at it? I don't know. This game's messing with my head so much. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I just feel like I'm not looking straight at her. Like if I just tilt my head a little bit, then she actually looks straight. What? I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the day, or for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closets. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she has lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. So this is sort of the first event where in the first playthrough we read manga together with Natsuki. Now we're actually, because we made a lot of pro-Yuri word choices, we're now actually just, you know, schmoozing up with Yuri. Crap! I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Don't be so shy, Yuri. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. What? Wait, when the fuck did that... Her left eye is moving! What the fuck? I was thinking like, wait, when the hell did that happen? But her left eye, it's still moving! What the actual fuck is happening? The game is like breaking or something. Her left... wait, it's left from us, right? Her right, I right. I wanted to reread some of it. And now it's back to normal again. What the fuck? No! Is it gonna move again? It doesn't seem to be moving right now. Or is it? I'm like trying to stare at it now. It doesn't seem to be moving. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Wow, you actually bought a copy for me? That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them on accident. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. And there's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. The Eye of Sauron.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
Wow, wow. Damn. Holy shit.
And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it.
Damn. That's one hell of a book you're reading, Yuri.
The book, I mean. Not the thing about limbs.
I would hope so. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so a dark turn came out of nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Luda?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Because it feels like I'm kind of in one right now. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to take a look at life from a new, strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
What? But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly...
I am rambling, aren't I? What the fuck was that?
That was like the boldest, thickest text I've ever seen. Holy shit.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. This entire, I don't know, ever since I played after the Sayori ending, right? I just feel so uncomfortable the entire time. I just sort of, I feel cold. I'm on the verge of, maybe having, a cold shiver, goosebumps and shit. I just feel so uncomfortable. Oh, man.
I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
my whole body gets incredible.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The last thing I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes,
okay, I'll definitely start reading it, Yuri.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
Oh, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry!
I mean, it's kind of showed it, right? They did it with Natsuki too, but people who I guess who are really just into I mean, it translates into other things where people are passionate about as well, right? But like, if someone's really into something and they're sharing that with another person, they're showing it, hoping that like, oh, maybe they'll like this too, and they get into it too, or something like that, right? You can just sort of tell the passion, like she's, oh, what is he reading? Which page is he on? Which word is he on? Ooh, is he at the page? Is he at that part yet? Oh, that's a really cool part coming up, blah, blah, blah. Like, Natsuki was pretty similar with her Parfait Girls manga book as well. And Yuri is the same now with hers. I was just bathing in a feeling, Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. And once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh, we're that close. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. And then smoothly we should like use our left arm, right, to put it around her shoulder and sort of like, you know, bring her even closer. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, she's turning the page, huh? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Look at this, we're working together. I'm holding the book, she's also holding the book, and she's gonna turn the pages while we're reading together from the same book. This is teamwork, baby. I do the same thing with my right hand, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, look at her. She's like peeking out of the corner of her eye at me. To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Just make sure your eye doesn't fly away, okay, Yuri? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I feel like I'm happy that there's like a CG image right now, you know? Because I feel like they don't really mess with the CG images, whereas if it's like the character sprites and stuff, you can like this, that, right? But character CG images scenes, I feel like we're pretty safe here. There's no spooky stuff gonna happen here. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, what's with her face? Her face like, oh shit, he's seen through it. He's seen through the plan. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she guesses things that she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Oh. What, is there something later that this character is gonna do? Sorry. She seemed kind of nervous. I wonder what the character is gonna do later in this story, huh? I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Right, spoilers, right? Spoilers. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeats. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Oh shit, we're back at the characters. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Luda?
Did something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, not really.
For some reason now, ever since Yuri's eye floated away, I'm just like every 5 seconds or so, or after every sentence, I just kind of quickly glance at the character's eyes, you know? Make sure that they're still in the correct, normal place. Oh man.
I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. Alright, share with Natsuki, Monika. Damn! So little choices! Sayori is gone. Yuri ran off, but I'm sure she'll come back, I hope at least. But yeah, I wonder if the poems are going to be different and stuff too. Alright, I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Wait, we can actually skip this part. Should we? I feel like we should, right? Ah, it's just a little bit of text. A little bit. I thought maybe we could... That means that this scene is going to be different too, though. Alright, well, we're showing her our poem.
Luda, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home!
What? Harsh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
Alright, it's a poem that probably Yuri likes the most, right? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. Yeah, come on, girl. I took a really long time picking out 20 words, okay? We'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Alright, fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Well, Natsuki definitely did not like that poem.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Isn't this kind of the same? This seems the same. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owl can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. Wait, we can skip through this as well, blah 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 blah. Alright, so the reaction to the whole me reacting to her poem is exactly the same. Alright, let's show it to Monika now.
Hi, Luda. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better.
You know, I do have a suggestion. Maybe we should try and find a 4th girl named Sayori.
I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
I feel like that what she just said, I'm always listening, and I should take that like very literally, right? Because remember the part like in the first playthrough where apparently she also heard about the love confession part with me and Sayori and blah blah blah, that whole part. Somehow Monika knew about that as well. So I feel like she's literally always listening. Alright, keep it in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share a poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Luda. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of bear that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Luda. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Oh, you know, it's the more Yuri style. Yuri likes to be deep.
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yep, that way I can't disappoint anyone. Yay! That way, I can always count. It always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her in there. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize.
I'm trying to think back, but wasn't Sayori the one that was late in the first playthrough? I'm not entirely sure. I think she was.
We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, hole in the wall. This seems the same, right? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Wait. This is not the same. The title is the same, but I don't think everything else is the same, right? He wasn't looking at me. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic, what is it, scrawling? Scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. I'm fucking getting goosebumps! The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So, what do you think?
Pretty creepy, to be honest. So much so that we're gonna skip right through it, because apparently your reaction is gonna be the same to her poem, even though the poem wasn't. This is so weird. Natsuki's poem was pretty much exactly the same, but Monika's was very different, right? And it felt way more creepy. Alright, Yuri. Let me see your poem. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Yeah, you should like this, right?
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagery and metaphors, or your use of imagery and metaphors, indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Nope, definitely never before. Well, I mean, if you count the 3 I wrote before, you know, in the first playthrough, that maybe. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
The same constructive criticism as before. And I guess her poem was the same? We skipped through all of that, and I'm assuming that considering the poem was the same. Yeah, the story isn't about a ghost. Yeah, the poem is the same, okay. But this piece of text is different. Uh-oh.
Huh? It's nothing really.
Wait, what did we say before that? Oh, that's impressive, right? We complimented her.
Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Luda.
Wow, for me? Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. I'm like... I feel like this game is making me so fucking crazy and paranoid. For some reason it sounded like the music is like a little bit faster than normal? Or am I imagining that? It just sounds like it's a little bit faster than it was before. I don't fucking know, man. God, well, game, stop playing tricks on me. I'm like, maybe that I'm playing tricks on myself. It's either one of those two, or the game has such an effect on me that it's making me worry about things that there's no need to fucking worry about. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Yeah, they don't like each other, right? Or at least the poetry, the writing style. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh?
Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Didn't Sayori then come in to sort of, you know, like ease the tension? Because I remember this.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Luda did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah, okay, so this is pretty much the dispute over the writing styles, right? So, I guess we can kind of skip parts of this. Natsuki, that's a little... This is supposed to be Sayori before, right? Now Monika's breaking things up.
This doesn't involve you.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch! What the fuck?
Oh god, wanna be edgy? She's edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend what the fuck is going on.
See? Just saying that proves my point.
The music is fucking up as well.
Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate from middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. What the fuck is going on? You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? I'm like slowly like, you know, backing away from the screen because something creepy is gonna happen. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, Yuri, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Luda hear everything you really think.
I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me. As if she just noticed I was standing here. Luda, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I get dragged out? What's about? Of course. I gotta choose. Let's go with Yuri, right? We gotta choose Yuri here. No? How many? What the fuck do I choose? Come on, what the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm guessing it's saying pick Natsuki. Monika? Yeah! Holy shit! Monika? Hey Luda. Hey Monika, what's going on? What's wrong? I'm like sweating bullets right now, holy shit. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sure? I guess. Holy fucking fuck. Whew. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Alright. I gotta drink some water after that, man. Holy crap. Whew. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh god, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh my god, the contrast of like the first day we entered into this literature club, right? Everything seems so happy, lively, cutesy, blah blah blah. But now we're seeing everyone's true colors and it's just all fucked up. All kinds of fucked up. Well, it looks like they're done. And Monika just seems like she's used to this, you know? She's like, oh yeah, Natsuki's running away crying again. Oh, what else is new? Let's just go back into the class again. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Oh my god. It reminds me of like a person that's like in a loony bin, you know, in a crazy house who has those... What's it called? Like those, they put those like vests on people without the sleeves, right? So like, yeah, I don't know. She just seems like she's in like those tiny crazy rooms and just rocking back and forth in the corner. That's what she reminds me of. Straitjacket! That's the word I was looking for, a straitjacket. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Luda, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We all know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Luda. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate your understanding. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Why does it just cut off in the middle of dialogue? Alright, let's pick some more Yuri words, okay? Probably captive, sadness. Oh wait, that's actually Natsuki, damn. But infinite wonderful sensation. Pink joy special sensation. Yeah, sensation is hers. Desire, determination, dark. Definitely hers. Incapable, strawberry, bubbles, treasure, journey, nature, unrestrained. Poof, prayer, summer, unrestrained. Valentine, meager, hurt, parfait, incongruent. Incongruent, that's a fancy word. Effulgent. Yeah, let's go with that one. She likes difficult words, right? Email, lust, love, anxiety, jumpy, dream, calm, promise, shiny, contamination, rainbow, heartbeat, disoriented, infallible, definitely a Yuri word. There's actually cage. Oh, cage, that's a pretty creepy one, right? Silly, marshmallow, sweet, nibble, agonizing or horror. Horror definitely fits her. Flower, grief, music, headphones, despise, question, vertigo, sunny, analysis, despise, graveyard, disaster, tenacious, extraordinary. Oh, that's the Natsuki one, damn it. Philosophy, depression, massacre. The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, this is so fucking freaky and creepy! Somebody help me, please. At least it lets me save properly. At least it lets me save properly. I'm kind of freaking out. Like, maybe it does something when I'm trying to save too. You never know.